this is the same topic, the same lesson, that is the life processes, and the same topic, that is the respiration. Today we are going to conclude this topic from the lesson. And last topic of the lesson is the respiratory system in human beings, or the human respiratory system. Look at here, one diagram I have already made for you. This diagram shows all the organs which have participated in this. Now let us start from here. This is the nostril region that we call the nose in common. That is the first organ which has participated in this process. Nostril. Now what is the role of the nostril? So nostril, air gets inside the body. Air. We breathe in with the help of nose only. So when we breathe in, all the air gets inside the body with the help of the nostril region. If you look carefully inside your nose, you see you are able to saw the various fine hairs are present here. That hair, what is the role of that hair? Firstly, they filter the air. They filter all the dust, etc. in the nose only. They allow clean air to get inside the body. And secondly, mucus is also present there. Mucus which moistens that air. Two important functions that is performed by the nostril region. What is the work of nostril region? Air is taken inside the body, through it. Also, fine hairs present in it, filter the air, and mucus moisten it. So that is the first organ, nostril region or the nose, which participated in this process. Then this air, this is also called the nasal passage. Okay, this is also called the nasal passage. The second part which is present here, first this is the nose. Second is the pharynx. Now what is the role of pharynx? Pharynx is actually the joining part of the nose to the windpipe. Okay, so what is the pharynx? Pharynx actually, what is the role? It is a part between the mouth and the windpipe. It is the joining part between mouth and windpipe. The third part which is present here, is called the larynx. This is the larynx, third part. It is also called the voice cord. It is also called Adam's apple in common. You are able to identify this voice cord. Put your finger in this neck region and start humming. You feel some vibration here. That vibration we get from the larynx, that is called the vocal cord or the Adam's apple. So what is the larynx? Larynx is the part. Larynx is actually voice cord, which is able to generate the voice. Larynx. It has not participated in respiration, but it is an important part of respiratory system. It is voice cord through which sound is generated. Sound is produced. Okay. It is also called Adam's apple. Must remember, this is an important question for the 1 mark question. Okay, let's move towards more. Where the ring of cartilage are present. Ring of cartilages are present over the trachea. Trachea is the pipe present inside it, and over the trachea, some ring of cartilage is present. Suppose we talk about the trachea, then we move towards the ring of cartilage. What is the trachea? Trachea is actually the windpipe through which air passes into lungs. Trachea It is windpipe through which air passes into lungs. Okay, you must write it is also called the windpipe, and it is also called the sound box or the vocal cord, etc. etc. The trachea, that is the windpipe. Over the trachea, some cartilage rings are present. That is called the ring of cartilage. And the part which is present here is the ring of cartilage. The ring of cartilage are some fine bones which are made up of the cartilage, ring of cartilage. And it is very much important. Why is it important? Because it prevents the trachea from collapsing. It supports the trachea to ensure that the air passes does not collapse. It ensures that the air passes through windpipe or trachea does not allow to collapse it. Okay, so that is the important word of the ring of cartilage. After ring of cartilage, the next part is the bronchus. Here, the ring of cartilage, this is the trachea. Trachea move inside here, and it is divided into two parts, one for this lung and one for this lung. If I am standing like this is my left lung and this is my right lung. The trachea further moves in the bronchi divided into two. And when it is divided into two, singular is called the bronchus and the plural is called the bronchi. Bronchus is a singular number and bronchi, it is in the plural number. So this is the sixth part which is participated here, bronchus or bronchi. Bronchus, singular, and bronchi, it is the plural. Bronchi, why we call it bronchi? Because it is divided into two parts, one for the left lung and one for the right lung. What is this? It is the lower divided part of the trachea. It is divided part of the trachea. Divided part of trachea. Okay. Now move furthermore. Then what happens? This bronchus are further divided into fine tubes. And these fine tubes are called bronchioles. This is the organ number 7. Fine tubes, and these fine tubes are called the bronchioles. And what is the function of the bronchioles? Bronchioles for the bronchus further divide to form bronchioles, and at the end of the bronchiole, the air sac is present. So what is the bronchiole? Bronchioles are the branch of bronchus. It is branches of bronchi. Okay. And next is the 8th. See here, at the end of the bronchi, some air pockets are present. This is called the alveoli. This pocket-like structure. When we breathe in, the air travel all these passages, come and collected here. So this is the alveoli. Alveoli. Okay, what is alveoli? It is actually the air pocket, pouch or the pocket in which air is collected, and it is present at the end of the bronchiole. At the end of the bronchiole air pockets are present, or air sacs are present, pockets are present, called alveoli, which collects the air. Alveoli is filled with the air. It increases the volume of our chest cavity. So this is complete respiratory system which is present in the human system. In our body, because we are the highly developed organism, we need more oxygen. The smaller organisms like the amoeba, like the earthworm, they are very small in the body composition. They need less oxygen because they need less energy. Basic reason is this: if they are only that they need less energy. For less energy, they have not a well defined respiratory system. They are very simple respiratory system is there. And the mode of the transferring of air in these organs are simple. That is called the diffusion. But in our body, that is not sufficient. Diffusion is not only the mode for the transporting the air inside the body. So in our body, we need some respiratory pigments. Respiratory pigments. Why we need the respiratory pigments? We need respiratory pigments because only diffusion does not provide all the amount of oxygen that we need. Only diffusion pressure alone cannot take care of oxygen transporting. Only diffusion, that is the pressure which is built because of the diffusion pressure alone cannot fulfill the requirement of oxygen in our body. So our body needs some respiratory pigment. Because of that, our body needs some respiratory pigment. So our body needs some respiratory pigment, and this respiratory pigment is called hemoglobin. Okay, you know very well what is the role of the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the pigment which is responsible for the transportation of oxygen and carbon dioxide inside our body. Various organisms are there, where animals are there, and they contain different mode of respiration. A little bit look after here also. Respiration in animals. It also increase your general knowledge. Various animals and the mode of the respiration which is present in them. First is respiration through diffusion. All the lower organisms such as amoeba, paramecium, different all organisms show the respiratory mode is called the diffusion. Second type of respiration is cutaneous respiration. What is cutaneous respiration? Cutaneous, it means skin. Respiration through skin is called the cutaneous respiration, and that is present in the earthworm. Okay, this is the rainy season. If you got any earthworm, it is a little bit cruel, but take the earthworm in one stick and kept it in some dry place. You saw the earthworm starts coiling or rotating anyway because the respiration process is stopped in their body. The third is the respiration through gills. Okay, gills present in the fishes. All the aquatic animals they contain the gills. So in the fishes or the aquatic species, the respiration is through the gills. Now one more type of the respiration is called the tracheal respiration. Tracheal respiration is present in the insect. Trachea is a small pipe-like structure which is present in the outer wall of their body, and that helps to the process of the respiration. And what is the mode of respiration present in our body? Our body, the respiration mode is called pulmonary respiration. Why it is called the pulmonary respiration? We must talk it about when we studied about the circulation. When the circulation topic is going on, in that topic we must include why the respiration present in human is called the pulmonary respiration. We are not discussing about the respiration in plants. Why we are not going to discuss about? Because in plants the same respiration process is going on, but it has not this type of the respiratory organs. The oxidation of food is going on in the plant body in different cells and respiration is over. So there is no need to study this separately. All for today. Okay, bye bye. Now look at the diagram again. This is our nose region from where the air get inside the nose. This is called the inhalation. The air move inside the nose. Then this air move towards this pharynx. Pharynx, here the larynx is present. Although there is no part of the larynx in our respiratory system, but it is a vocal cord and it is present in the path of the respiration only. This is the larynx, vocal cord or Adam's apple, which produce the sound. When air moves through the pharynx, here in the trachea. Trachea is our windpipe. Trachea is covered by the ring of cartilage. And what is the role of the ring of cartilage? It protects the trachea from collapse. Okay, then trachea divided into two parts. It is called the one bronchus, second bronchus, combinedly called the bronchi. Okay, bronchus insert inside the lungs, then it divided into fine tubes. These fine tubes are called the bronchiole. It is ended by the alveoli. Alveoli is actually the air pocket in which the air is collected. Now, all these parts is present in our body. The part where it is present is called the chest cavity, or in biological language we call it the thoracic cavity. So this is the thoracic cavity which is ended from the diaphragm. Now, what is the role of the diaphragm? You know in the previous class also, the diaphragm is the layer which allow to increase and decrease the volume of our chest cavity. So what happens when air insert from here? It is the inhalation. When air moves to the bronchiole, to the alveoli, the diaphragm moves downward. When diaphragm moves downward, here the ribs are present. Rib moves outward, due to which the volume of the chest cavity increases and our alveoli is full of the air. When we expel out, then this diaphragm moves upward, which reduces the volume of the chest, lung cavity, and the ribs comes back to its original place, due to which the carbon dioxide reaches in trachea windpipe and then expel out from the nose. So this is the complete respiratory system.